Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is a nice Thursday evening, the time for the NBA draft. I see all of you in the comments. It is a good day to be alive. One of the last days of, we got the NBA offseason free agency starting in, I don't know, at the start of July. But either way, we're going to talk all about the NBA draft tonight and really just react to a lot of the things that go down. I'll give my thoughts and opinions on the trades that went down, but going to be a lot interacting with chat. We're also going to have, obviously we're going to talk about every pick that comes up. We'll have the ESPN thing. Now, Shams and Woj like to spoil picks. So I don't know if we'll maybe look at them or wait for it to populate on here. But either way, it is a good Thursday to be alive. I'm glad you all are out here, and let's have a good day. Let's have a good day. Let's enjoy our evening. I brought a drink with me, so if you want to go grab a drink, go for it. And we'll wait for the anticipation of who is the number one overall pick, because it's going to be an exciting one. But first and foremost, I appreciate you all for being out here. If you can, do me one favor. That's all I ask. Go like the stream. If you can just go down, whatever, just click the like button. It helps the stream not only do well, helps the channel do well. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, you can certainly do that. But it's your reminder. Like the stream. Certainly would appreciate it. Go down below, hit that like button. And I'm excited to chat with you all tonight. We're going to be live for the whole entirety of the first round, or at least as long as I can make it. And then we'll be back. For my MLB bettors out there, yes, you are right. Shane McClanahan sold the sweep just a moment ago. And that is painful. We had him to record a win, and naturally he obviously did not. But either way, the NBA draft is about underway. I see someone talking about thoughts on Thompson at 3. What is going on? I mean, obviously we know Wembanyama, Nerfy Nation, get a winner. Fly this bad boy. But, this is all about NBA. Obviously, we know Wemby's going first, Wembanyama, and we'll talk about tonight how good we think he'll be and things like that. But in terms of, number 2, we've seen Scoot, we've seen Brandon Miller go back and forth. It looks, as of the odds right now, I'm going to pull up DraftKings. I don't know if they still have the odds right now. Let me see. Just trying to pull up NBA. It's like they probably closed. Yeah, it looks like that DraftKings closed all the markets for. They only have one market, and that's for the Spurs. These are the only markets they have. I'll show you. I mean, these are the only. They have no markets live right now. But when right at 8 o'clock, they had Brandon Miller as the favorite for second, but we'll obviously react to it as everything goes down. We got the full draft here, but like I said, if you guys can do me a favor, hit that like button on the stream. I got my drink of choice ready to go, and I hope you all are having a good day. How's everyone's Thursday been? Only one more day prior to the weekend. Cheers, everyone. It's gonna be a good day. Good night. Someone said I'm the true number one overall pick. Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, I've seen so many people. I've seen it go both ways. All right, so obviously Wembanyama. I'm gonna pull up. We obviously can't stream the actual stream. I'll have the actual stream on my iPad right here, and I'll be watching it. Like, obviously they're gonna ruin some picks. It's not gonna. Shams and Woj are gonna ruin some picks, but I'll try to be as close. I'm just gonna try to kind of keep up with the time in terms of when the picks are coming down, but. Obviously, we know Wembanyama's going number 1. Someone asked him, truly drink. Come on. We got a truly seltzer, not sponsored, not an ad. But I appreciate you guys. If you want to do me a favor, hit that like button on the stream. And I'll be chatting all with the chat. So if you want to stick around for as long as you want, hey, we appreciate you for coming out here on this Thursday evening. His drink is probably warm chocolate milk. No. Come on. We're better than that. But let's talk about these trades that we've seen recently. I mean, let's pull up this. I mean, first we'll start with the newest trade. Let's talk about this. Chris Paul to the Warriors for Jordan Poole, a protected 2030 first-round pick, which I think is top 20 protected. Don't quote me on that. And a 2027 second-round pick. How do we feel here? How do we feel about this trade? Now, I've seen reports that they are going to hold on to Chris Paul. Don't necessarily know I 100% believe that. I just don't think Chris Paul is a good fit there. And this kind of felt like a salary dump, if you will. I mean, Jordan Poole, love or hate him. Jordan Poole, obviously, he can score the basketball. Not a great defender. So, I mean, how do you guys feel about this one? Because I could go either way. I mean, I'm happy for the Wizards for at least getting someone, productive. And Jordan Poole, maybe he'll turn into a better defender. And obviously, Jordan Poole playing off the bench is not a good role behind Steph Curry, who's obviously, still as good as it gets. But at the same time, Paul, yeah, like someone's saying, Paul doesn't love Curry. But I think Paul would obviously mend ways to try to win a championship. But I think Chris Paul's moving. I just think he's going to go. I just think they're maybe saying, hey, we're holding on to him in hopes that someone else will come out here and say, hey, we'll trade you some picks for him. But I don't think it's happening. I mean, yeah, some say they could trade Clay. Finally, they could. I just don't see them trading Clay either. But I don't know. I mean, this was a weird trade. No one expected this one to go down. I don't think Poole's, a great player. But at the same time, he got traded for an old Chris Paul that could be bought out in a couple days. So it felt like if salary dump, felt like there's some more moves to go on for the Warriors from my standpoint. And also, I mean, you think about even if they kept Chris Paul, it just doesn't make sense to fit. You can't play Chris Paul, Steph Curry, and Clay out at the same time. I mean, I guess you could, but it's not going to go well defensively. So, I mean, Chris Paul's not a guy coming off the bench. It's gonna be interesting, but yeah, Kuminga could be traded. Saw people keep making those jokes on Twitter, like, yeah, I swear his teammate, yeah, he's grown to 7'2". People keep falling for him, but either way, it's funny alone. But that was the first trade, and then the other one. Let's talk about the other one. Is this one? Talk about this one. This one was one that we saw yesterday. Where we saw, yesterday afternoon, we saw Kristaps Porzingis being traded, Malcolm Brogdon going to the Clippers, and at around midnight, this one got canceled, and then this one came out of nowhere. I guess it was prior to midnight, but 12:23, this one came out. How do you guys feel about this one? Because my standpoint, I don't necessarily know. I mean, the Wizards, you're getting Tyus Jones. That's great. Now pairing him with Jordan Poole after the fact is a little bit of a weird matchup. Two really small guards. So the matchup, the fit there makes zero sense. And Tyus Jones, obviously a guy that wants to start, but now you're putting Jordan Poole. You can't play Jordan Poole and Tyus Jones together unless you're trying to score 140 points and playing zero defense all game. But at the same time, how does Kristaps fit on the Celtics team? This is a Celtics team that's still going to have Al Horford, probably Robert Williams. So they still got these three centers that they're kind of playing with. Wouldn't be surprised if we see the Celtics make some more moves. Obviously they would love to get rid of Brogdon. His injury appears to be pretty serious, but this one's just, I mean, like Paul's talking about in the chat, I like the trade from the Grizzlies standpoint. I mean, they're getting, I think these are their first, 25 and this first round pick. I mean, the first round pick is going to be late in the draft. It's not like you're getting a top 10 pick there. So you're getting Marcus Smart for basically two firsts. And while some people say an overpay, this is a Grizzlies team that needed that culture, needed that leadership. And while, Marcus Smart's only like 29 years old, they still needed someone out there to, better than Dillon Brooks. I mean, obviously Dillon Brooks probably not returning, but this trade just felt like a weird one. There's really nothing else I can say on that one. It just felt weird, but hopefully tonight we get some more trades we to react in real time. And like someone saying in the chat, I'm surprised they got rid of Marcus Smart too. I did not expect him to go, but obviously, the Celtics are trying to reshuffle things. They obviously didn't want to bring back the whole same core unit. So wouldn't be surprised to see them switch here, but someone's asking me who I think goes number 2. I really do think it's going to be Brandon Miller, but I mean, I think it's Brandon Miller. Obviously, Wembanyama still hasn't been released. I don't know if they wait, how long we have to wait until they, officially announce the pick. They're showing a bunch of Wembanyama stuff, tough pregame. But how good, I want people in the chat, predict Wembanyama's stats. How many points per game does he average in year 1? That's all. That's the only number I want to see in the chat. How many you think he averages? I have a number I'm going to shoot out. I think he averages 17.9 points per game. That's my prediction. 17.9 points per game. I think that's a pretty solid number. If he averages more, heck. But 17.9 is my number. I'm curious what the chat is. I see a 21. That'd be a great rookie year for Wembanyama. We got some 17s, same as me. 18s, 21s. We got 20. I think that's a safe number. I mean, I think he's going to 15, 11, and 4, 14 and a half. I mean, I obviously, if you are new to our channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But yeah, he's going to shoot a lot of threes. I don't, he's not obviously going to get, I don't think he gets the usage that we saw of, Banchero, guy that was number 1 overall pick last year. Obviously, he's on the Spurs team, which still has, Devin Vassell, Trey Jones, Keldon Johnson, still have guys that want to shoot the basketball. It's not like it's like, all right, well, we got to throw everything's going your way, Wembanyama. But still, I do think that he's going to average, I mean, we're obviously a sports betting channel. So I think back, if you were watching our, first NBA best bets video this year, one of our first picks we hammered the first couple days was Banchero's over in points, and that was at like 13.5 game one. I think, what are they going to put Wembanyama's line at game one? Obviously, it's going to be televised. I've been trying, I obviously don't make lines, but I'm thinking it's going to be about 16.5 or 17.5. And I think it's probably where he averages. And yeah, Jeremy Sohan, he's very good too. So, yeah, I mean, when Banchero averaged 20 last year, I'm not necessarily sure how many rebounds he averages either. But Wembanyama is obviously historic prospect. He was just announced as the first overall pick. There he goes, Wembanyama, number one. Not a surprise there. Now is when the draft starts, in my opinion. I see Adam Silver probably getting booed on stage, but that was no surprise. Now is when we see. Now, a guy that I'm really rooting hard for is the boy Taylor Hendricks to go to the Magic at number 6. Taylor Hendricks is a UCF alum. Well, soon to be, I don't know if he graduated, but went to UCF. I'm obviously a UCF alum. Rooting hard for him. There goes Wembanyama. Dude, it's going to be fun watching him. Fun to watch his first ever game. Now, there might be some, I'm sure Woj and the other guys are ruining some things, but I'm going to try to just let the draft. I'm trying to watch the actual draft with you all and, give my thoughts in real time. I don't really want to be checking my phone for Shams and Woj be ruining every single pick. So what pick do you think Black goes at? Black's the guy that I could really see going, a couple different places. I mean, I'll kind of rotate between these two places. You obviously got the Thompson twins. Black is a shooting guard. I mean, if you don't know anything about him, I won't lie. I'm not the biggest, NBA draft expert. If you're looking for some draft analysis, probably not going to get it here, but 6'7", he was very good for Arkansas. I remember watching him in the tournament. He's talented. I just don't you could make a case, I think, for 3 through, you can make a case for 3 through, I even think you could go to Taylor Hendricks. I think 3 through 8 could really be jumbled up here in this next couple picks and whatnot. But we'll see what the Hornets do. The Hornets are an interesting team that we, if there's any big trades, someone has to let me know. But yeah, the Hornets are a weird team. Could they go Scoot here? I think they go Brandon Miller if I had to guess. But you could have probably bet both of them at like plus 300 today, and you'd be walking away with sweat-free money regardless. But it's going to be interesting. Yeah, if you haven't hit that like button, do me a favor, go hit the like button on the stream. They're showing a bunch of Wembanyama stuff. 7'5", man. This guy's going to be fun to watch. 7'5", just launching threes. But I'm glad you all are out here with me on this Thursday evening. Someone's asking about Gradey Dick. They need to, let me see if I can find him. Brady's dropping a couple spots just because of his suit that he has on tonight. Like, you can't be drafted. You don't want this guy with your. If you haven't seen Grady Dick's suit, I will show it to you right now. Here you go. This is a suit. What are we wearing here? Kansas details. Right. This is that you're down. I don't even know what to do with this right now. This is like Kyle Kuzma 2.0. No. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know what to do with that. I'm just gonna move on back to the draft, bro. I don't know what Grady is doing. I don't know where he's going, but hey, respect to him. Hey, that man's got some confidence, and that's what you're looking for in a first-round pick. You're looking for confidence. As someone mentioned, Chet Holmgren. Like, hey, I'm excited for Chet Holmgren to get out there too. That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be a cool. Chet Holmgren be out there for the Thunder with Shea, Josh Giddey, all those guys. That's gonna be pretty cool. Looks like we're almost coming up on the second pick. There, it looks like the Hornets only have a minute 20 left. I'm sure Shams has already ruined it, but we're not letting it ruin it here. But deserves to go undrafted for that. Yeah, for real. I don't know. Do the Knicks own a pick? I don't believe the Knicks. Obviously, I'm a Knicks fan. I think our pick was 26 and got traded away. Who are you guys rooting? Obviously, we got probably fans of almost every team in chat. So maybe your team makes a move tonight. Hey, I'm rooting for chaos. As a Knicks fan, that we really don't have a pick, and maybe it's in the second round. Let's see. Knicks. We don't have a pick right now. Maybe they make a move to get into the draft, but I don't think so. So we'll see. They're still chatting with Wembanyama. It looks like he's crying. Good for him. Hey, it's exciting. This is a big day for all these kids. And regardless of how they play, you obviously make a lot of money. That looks like a Wembanyama. If someone's watching the stream, this looks like a Wembanyama brother, and that man looks pretty tall too. I don't know. Wembanyama, they're probably the new Antetokounmpos. Oh man. This leads to a good question. And Jake asked, saw a couple people, rookie of the year. Now, the only reason I would lean away from Victor is because I saw 2 books have boosted him to win rookie of the year. Now, obviously, I would not bet rookie of the year for Wemby because you're tying up your funds for, 10 months. So, and you're getting minus right now. If you took a boost, it's like plus 120, plus 250 if you're on bet 365. So, I wouldn't tie up your funds there. But second pick is in. I'm expecting it to be Brandon Miller. Probably will be him. And we'll talk about him because that's a better fit for the Hornets right now. But Scoot Henderson is what people think should be the second pick. But can someone tell me, Scoot, if I were to bet rookie of the year, I would bet it a little bit on Scoot. But we'll wait to see where Scoot ends up. First off, we need to get this number 2 pick, and then I assume Scoot would be the value play. If someone knows what value Scoot is for rookie of the year, let me know. Does the NBA put the Spurs as the opening primetime game? I don't necessarily think they'll be on primetime. Normally, they start primetime on like a Thursday, but I do think that his first game will be televised. That's for sure. They televised Zion. I mean, a fun story was Zion's first ever play. I had a lot of money on his regular over in points. He stunk. If you remember Zion's initial game, they were playing him, like 4-minute stretches. He was not very good. And then in the fourth quarter, he went berserk. And I love him for that. He's become my favorite player. And if Zion gets traded to the Knicks at some point in the next, coming days, we never know with Zion. I would probably lose it. But either way, some people are saying plus 180. Plus 500 on FanDuel. Yeah, I would think. Oh, you took Scoot at plus 180 to go number 2. I don't know if you're going to win there, but I hope you do. And yeah, I think Scoot's probably plus 4, plus 500. I agree with that. Hey, Wembanyama is going to be a freak. Straight fire picks. The man, Steve's in the chat. He just placed his money on the Spurs championship. Look, if Wembanyama comes in and wins the chip in year 1, he's already my GOAT. He's my GOAT. It's too bad that ain't happening. The Spurs are not going to be that good. And officially confirmed, Mr. Brandon Miller has been selected with the 2nd overall pick. Can't say we're too surprised, but there goes Brandon Miller. Obviously, 6'8". That's the guy that people have compared to, Paul George type. Let's see if he can live up to that. But obviously, pretty good shooter, 40% from the 3-point line. Didn't have a good game, in the Sweet 16. But either way, Brandon Miller, I don't think you go wrong there. Now the interesting thing comes here. When you got Scoot Henderson on the board, he's going to go 3. If they skip on Scoop, then I don't know what the heck's going down. But at the same point, you have now Damian Lillard and Scoot Henderson on the same team. I don't know. I mean, what do you do if you're Portland? I mean, I'm curious what you guys think. Do we get a trade here? I don't think we get a trade right now. If we do, heck, let me know because that'd be surprising. But we'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, props. I like the Brandon Miller pick though. If I'm the Hornets, I think I'm pretty happy with that one. You could have taken Scoot, which some consider to be the best player available, but at the same time, you probably aren't going to want Scoot and LaMelo on the same team. So I think it's the smart move. You're trying to build around LaMelo. Obviously, hasn't been fully healthy the last 2 seasons. Maybe he gets healthy. Got a guy that can knock down some shots. I think Brandon Miller's a good pick. Now, we could see Scoot pass here. I know a lot of people were taking one of the Thompson twins here, but obviously Scoot on the board. I can't imagine that we see the Blazers switch here. But at the same time, I mean, if I'm the Blazers, you obviously can't. I don't think you want to have Scoot and Dame on the same team. Dame's obviously said before, I don't want a youth movement. So, Brandon Miller's a replacement for Miles Bridges. I agree. I can't disagree with you. And I feel like one of the Thompson twins is probably a better fit around Lillard than a guy like Scoot Henderson. But at the same time, you're thinking about the Blazers, GM, they're trying to build for the future. So I don't really know. This is where the draft is interesting because some people thought Scoot would go here and then maybe you'd get a shooter just around Dame with obviously a young shooter, a rookie, but at least it fit a little bit better. Now you're getting Scoot Henderson, who's obviously as talented as it comes. A lot of people really like him. I think he's going to be really good. But I mean, I personally, I would love to see Dame get traded, but I don't know where Dame goes. I don't know. I mean, if Dame gets traded, where do you think he gets traded to? Is the thing. Like, you can't. Obviously, some people think the Sixers, but do they have the not the funds, but do the Sixers have what it takes to trade for him? I don't necessarily think so. I don't, yeah, Dame to Phoenix. Yeah, I don't necessarily think the Phoenix Suns, if they somehow got Dame Lillard, they would be playing. I'd be on their roster. I'd be probably starting at their sixth man. They would have absolutely no bench. They'd play everyone 48 minutes. How about Whitmore? Let's look at Whitmore. I don't know. The Blazers pick is in. I imagine it's going to be Scoot Henderson. That would not surprise anyone. I've heard rumors about the Heat. I see Glass talking about the Heat. I think Dame on the Heat would be cool. I think that's a great fit. However, you're not getting up Jimmy Butler, and they really don't want to give up Bam Adebayo. You give up Bam Adebayo, I think the Heat really lose a lot of their defensive, integrity. So you got the big three of Dame, Jimmy, and Bam. Sure, that's great. But at the same time, I mean, you what do they give up to get Dame? Like, are the Blazers really going to say, "Oh, Tyler Hero? Sure, that's great with us." I just don't think you can package a deal like that for Dame around Tyler Hero. But hey, I'm all for it. I love the NBA because there's so much twists and shifts and always things changing. That's probably it's one of my favorite league. Well, probably my favorite league to watch and cover because people are changing teams left and right. Whereas you get the NFL, QBs rarely change teams. But Dame to the Bucks. Now the Bucks would be an interesting one. The Bucks would be cool. If the Bucks, that would be an interest. I would be all for the Bucks. Courtney's bringing that up. I think that'd be cool. I just don't think that it's going to happen. Are the Knicks going to trade Obi for a pick tonight? I hope not. I really hope not. I really am a fan. I'm a Knicks fan, obviously. I've been a Knicks fan for my whole life. The team obviously overachieved this year, getting to the second round and losing to the Heat in 5. I just don't know necessarily how could the Knicks, where do they go from there, Like, do the Knicks get any better? Probably not. So I'm at the point with the Knicks, like, I want to give our young guys a chance, and Obi Toppin's one of those guys, the guy we spent like the 8th pick on a couple of years back, but obviously not going to get the time there with Julius Randle. So, like, I just think they're just going to – I think the Knicks hold steady if I had to bet. I think the Knicks hold steady till free agency after the draft and then figure it out. Dame to the Pistons, Dame to the Bulls. Everyone would love themselves some Dame Lillard, but at what cost? Who do you think the Pacers should pick? In my opinion, I imagine the Scoot trade. In my opinion, the Pacers are probably, if I'm the Pacers and I can get Taylor Hendricks, I probably get him. I think he's a really good fit for what they're trying to do there. Obviously, maybe a little biased because I have my UCF pennant there. He obviously went to UCF, but I really think Taylor Hendricks is going to be pretty solid. I really do. I think he's a really good player. If you don't know anything about Taylor Hendricks, I'll just bring up his stats right now. Obviously, he was at UCF. If this ever wants to load. Come on. One day this will load. I'll bring up, let's see. Are you going to load now? So Taylor Hendricks, power forward, 6'9", really good, lanky defender. He's really a big 3-and-D guy, a guy that's catch and shoot. And I feel like that's what the Pacers need is someone, they don't need a point guard. Tyrese Halliburton's that guy. Center, if they want to keep Miles Turner, he's pretty good rim protector. But having Hendricks there as a other weak side guy to come block shots, but also stretch the floor, I think Hendricks is a pretty good fit for him. I don't necessarily know a ton about Walker. I think if I'm the Pacers, I would love the Hendricks, but I wouldn't be surprised if Hendricks is gone by then. I won't. Yeah. Hey, is there a big surprise? No, we're not too surprised. But let me know if you guys like the streams. I want to start getting into more streaming, but I don't necessarily, obviously it's just baseball on right now. We could do some nerfies and stuff, but maybe I'll do some other streams. Yep, there goes Scoot Henderson, number 3 to the Blazers, and now things get interesting here. In my opinion, we kind of knew those were going to be the top 3. There was talks that Scoot would go 2, maybe Brandon dropped, but we're now the top 3, and I think it's now is when the draft really starts. And like I said, I'll be live all the way through pick 30 unless something happens, but I'll be there. Move this number 7 pick and Miles Turner or better. I just don't think the Pacers are in the spot to compete if they were to go get a star. I mean, maybe I'm a hater, but I don't think the current Pacers roster is good enough to just say, hey, we'll package 7 and Turner, get a star. We're now competing. I just don't think so. I think they build around the other guys, but maybe so, yeah. Xavier, you ask a very good question, and unfortunately, I don't know the answer for you. How do the Blazers go start Simons, Lillard, and Henderson? You don't. You just don't. That's just a disaster. A disaster waiting to happen. Yeah, they're showing all of I think Henderson's brothers. That's cool. And sisters. Man, it did. See, your Pirates are up 4-1. Hey, we love that. We'll love to see that. If I haven't said enough, do me a favor. Go hit the like button on the stream. Helps the stream get out more, and maybe get some. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, then you certainly should do that. But now we've really reached the interesting point of the draft where now we have a bunch of different options we could go here. Bunch of different options, and do not remind me about what the Mariners are doing to the Yankees. Yes, I am fully aware. What is the score now? It is now a 10-0. What? Cal Riley? They just got. I hate the Mariners. I hate them. Troll. They're a troll team. Troll organization. Who pitches tomorrow for them? They're facing Logan Gilbert versus Kyle Gibson. Nope. You got the wrong guy. Man, MLB's fun. But NBA is why we're here tonight. We're having some fun. Scoot's gonna be a goat. Maybe not an actual goat, but I think Scoot's gonna be pretty good. However, if Dame, I'll let you know right now. If Dame gets traded and Scoot is starting game 1, we're betting Scoot PRAs. We're just betting. You seem intent on threading the needle. Yeah, well, I don't think Dame wants to thread the needle, but hey, go crazy. Now, if Dame and Scoot are on the same team, we will not be taking Scoot PRAs. Simple as that. Who is your most hated sports franchise? It's a good one. You know, I would say Patriots. Funny enough, that's your name. I would say Patriots, but I don't really hate them as much anymore. If a lot of people might not know, I live in Tampa now. So when Tom Brady moved down here, I obviously became, I was like a, bandwagon Bucks fan. So still love the Patriots, but they're trash now. Got him. No, Patriots will be back. I'm not lucky enough. I'm a Jets fan. Jets are absolute garbage. But more importantly, Rockets. What are we doing here? You get 20 seconds left. Rockets. Let's I think they're going to go with one of the Thompson twins. If I had to bet, I'd say Amen Thompson. I think this would be him. Amen Thompson. But let's be honest. Who even knows no one knows what the Rockets are going to do. They're going to do whatever they want here. Who's your least favorite team? I assume this means team to bet on. Yeah, feel free to ask me. Feel free to ask any questions you want. We'll answer them in the chat. We obviously got some downtime in between picks. Pick is in for the Rockets here. Do I think Rodgers is saving the Jets? I think we'll be decent this year. I'm excited. Got Sunday ticket ready to go. But the Jets always hurt me. If you're a Jets fan, as I am, they're going to hurt you, and I'm ready for it. Who's going to be the biggest surprise other than Wembanyama? Let's come back to this question in like 15, 20 picks, and we'll try to maybe pick a guy that's maybe, a dark horse or someone like that maybe we could see, having a good season. Like, you look at last year, maybe we can even go back to last year's draft and kind of go from there. But we'll come back to that, because obviously it comes down to fit. They're obviously that's half of the NBA draft, is finding the right fit and finding the right spot to be in and where you can succeed. Because you can put a player in a terrible situation and they can be a great player, but they're not going to succeed. Am I a Yankees or a Mets fan? I'm a Yankees fan, but since I do all the betting videos, I really don't have a favorite team, because I don't really love to have my have bias in any of the picks. So I root for the Yankees. Them losing or winning or doing whatever they want doesn't really affect me too emotionally. The only team that I really get hard interest in is I really like to root for the Jets, although they hurt me a lot. And then I like to root for UCF, the Knights. Other than that, try not to let a lot of losses affect me. All right, Rockets. What are you gonna do here? I'm expecting a Thompson, but I also just don't know how that fits well with the team right now with Kevin Porter Jr., Jalen Green, and those guys. But guess what? The Rockets don't care. They will do whatever they want. Got a new head coach, so if he doesn't like Kevin Porter Jr., he can obviously do whatever he wants. And the Rockets can make some moves, bring in some veteran leadership, stuff like that. I like this. I think the Rockets are going to make some trades this offseason. They got too many bodies there. Yeah, too many bodies, too much weird lineups. But let's see who they go with here. Come on. Any day now, Rockets. Got Stephen A. talking his ear off here. Come on. Let's see. Someone asked biggest fraud team to bet on. That's a tough question. That's a tough one. Yeah, not surprised. Amen Thompson going number 4 overall. I like to pick here for him. A 6'7" point guard. I didn't watch him a ton, but Rockets really just need someone that can control the pace of the game for that team and keep Jalen Green from going 5 for 21. Here comes the Pistons, though. Pistons, a team that really wanted the number 1 overall pick and dropped all the way to 5. So Pistons fans are really in need of, a good pick here. I know a lot of people like Whitmore. I don't know a ton about him. 6'7", small forward, up and down season for him. Doesn't turn 19 until July, so a really young prospect. I don't know a ton about him, though. 37% from 3, 71% of the line. Looks solid. Nothing to go from there. Yeah. Hey, man, steal the draft right here. It's Taylor Hendricks. Not biased, I promise. I've heard a lot of good things about Dereck Lively. He's a big time center, 7'2" center, rim protector, pretty good at that. And then we'll see how the rest of the draft kind of shakes out. Obviously, a lot of potential here. I mean, one of these guys, just look at him. One of them is going to be really good. So it's gonna be cool. I think this is Keegan Murray's brother. No, not you. Keegan Murray's brother right there. So hey, it's gonna be cool. What am I sipping on? I'm sipping on a Truly here. Oh, Pistons fan. They do not want the other Thompson twin. All right, man. I don't know if that's up to you to decide, but yeah, they want Hendricks. Hey, I'm telling you, Taylor Hendricks is gonna be good. He's gonna be good. We got a Truly. Have I ever been to Fenway Park? No, I've not. It is I guess a spoiler for the 169 people in here. Whether or not they follow the channel or not, we appreciate you for being out here on a Thursday evening, tuning into the NBA draft. But I have some plans to start a second channel one of these days, and it'll be more sports and vlog related. And I really want to start going to a bunch of stadiums and stuff like that. Like Fenway is on the list. I won't get to Fenway, but coming up in August, and I'll release this probably closer to then. Logan and I, obviously, if watch any of our baseball videos, Logan, a big part of the baseball channel. We are going to go to a bunch of games in like a 3-day stretch. I think we got. Don't quote me on this. We haven't booked tickets yet, but I think we're going to a Phillies game, then a Yankees game, and I think an Orioles game on 3 consecutive days. So we'll try to do some meetups and stuff then. That'll be pretty cool. And we're going to vlog those types of things. But and kind of going back to your question, if I've ever been to Fenway, Fenway's on the list. Really want to go to Boston. And overall, the goal of my second channel is to just be able to go to games, meet you guys, and vlog, have some fun, show the cool parts of different cities. Not just be, hey, I'm at the game, this is what I'm doing, but also to, kind of look at the different and not necessarily, to just videotape the whole game, but just kind of overall enjoy the city. There's a lot of people that we have that watch that maybe they live on the East Coast or the West Coast. They don't even live in the United States. So be able to show them, hey, this is what a Camden Yards looks like, or what a Yankee Stadium or what Fenway Park. So that's all, or Boston in general looks like. So that's what I'm looking forward to. It's going to be cool. we'll get the exact dates going out to it. I see some people. Orioles. I really want to go to Camden Yards game. That'll be fun. Hopefully, my boy Ryan's back by then. He's out with vertigo right now, which is a little odd, but either way, he's out with vertigo. Hate to see it, but yeah. So that's a cool thing that I plan on doing is going to different games. Obviously, if you guys are there, get you on the vlog and whatnot, and really interact with you guys. I think my boy Sos is in here. I think he was, if I'm not mistaken, he was at the when we were in the Sixers game. I see the pick is in number 5 for the Pistons, but back in February when we did our, we went out to this Sixers Cavaliers game right before the All-Star break. That was really cool. Got to meet a ton of you guys. And that made me want to start doing more, not necessarily in real life content. I've never been a person that's like, I got to vlog all these things, but it was also a lot of fun to just be able to meet a lot of fans and just do, just enjoy. I mean, obviously I'm blessed to be in the position I am. So just be able to enjoy you guys and give back to you guys in any way I can. And overall, it was just a blast going to that Sixers game. Really made me appreciate it. And like, I want to do a lot more of that stuff. But not only that, I got a lot of travel coming up in the nearby future. I think you'll see if you watch any of our videos, you'll see I'm going to be going out to California in about a week and a day. So I'll still be in the videos. So don't worry about that. And then I'm going to New Zealand next February. And it's going to be cool. But let's get back to the NBA. I'll talk about that in a second. So when I said make sure it's a day game in Baltimore, it is a Sunday game, so do not worry. And yes, I thought it was you that was here. Someone said Baltimore would be great. Look, Baltimore's going to be cool. I think it's a day game we're going to go. I think it's, who do they play? I don't remember who they play. It's a Sunday, like August 6th or so. If that's a Sunday, I don't know. Let me check the calendar. Yeah, August 6th. 4th, 5th, and 6th. Oh. My wife is in chat. That's enough. I'm welcome in Denver anytime. I do have plans to get to Denver, so like I have. When we did that Sixers thing in Philly, everyone was like, "Come to my city." So I have some plans to get out to different games. Denver would be really cool. I kind of want to time it up. So the goal of the second channel, if you will be more of a, like I want to try to upload maybe like once a week, give or take. There goes the other Thompson twin. Oh, Milos or whoever you were in the chat is down bad. He did not want the Thompson twin, but yeah, get him. You're taking him. I don't know much about him, but thinking about the fit here, we got Cade Cunningham. Yes, he could fit here. I don't really know. Pistons are interesting team, but you got the Thompson. Like I said, this now here's the pick. If I get any pick here, I want it to be Taylor Hendricks right here. Taylor Hendricks, obviously a UCF guy in Orlando. That's all I want. That's all I want. Someone said, "Hey, if in New Zealand take you to a rugby game," I bet. Do they do rugby, Patrick? Do they have rugby games? I assume they have rugby games in February, right? I'll be there around February 9th, 10th. So I hope they got them. Dang, man, I miss you at Camden Yards. Well, enjoy your time there. So hopefully we get to meet some of you. But yeah, I got some travel plans coming up. It's gonna be cool. Still gonna be doing the videos, so do not worry. But for our kids, gotta enjoy life, go traveling. Is there any place that you guys have been that you absolutely are like, Austin, you need to go travel there? Because I won't lie to you guys, I haven't been to a lot of different places. But if you have a place you're like, Austin, go there. It doesn't even have to be, a sports city, like go to the stadium. But if you have a place, let me know. Because I'm obviously, you don't just open the map and say, I want to go there. So kind of look at pictures and you see different things. So let me know where you guys want me to, if you guys recommend, like, where's your coolest vacation you've ever been? And maybe we'll go. South Africa, that would be pretty dope. Isn't that where Cape Town's down there? I've heard a lot of cool things about Cape Town. Yeah, Cape Town looks really cool. I will get there. Netherlands will be really dope. Fremont and Las Vegas. I can't say I know much. That's definitely a casino. But hey, hey, respect. Dominican Republic, I would love to go there too. go to Japan. Oklahoma's not necessarily a pick I was expecting here, but I'm all for it. Grand Canyon. I've been to the Grand Canyon before. I have been to the Grand Canyon. It was back when I was like 10, 11, 12, something like that. It was a really cool place. So I guess I'll be in New Zealand for about 3 weeks, in Australia for a little bit, and then into Fiji for a little bit. So I'll probably have some days off in there where I'm not doing some NBA videos, but it's right around the All-Star break. If you ever notice when I do my travel, most of it normally corresponds with the sports schedule. That's basically what my life has become, is trying to that's my life, is planning a life around, the sports schedule. So NBA All-Star break, normally traveling. MLB All-Star break, not traveling as much, but it's not as long as the NBA. And we got a couple of Peru would be really cool. I would be a blast. What's going on, Antoine? Appreciate you for being out here. It'll be preseason in February, but hopefully every game can hit the break. Okay, Patrick, that's good to know. Ireland, my mom and sisters just went to Ireland, I don't know, last summer. They really liked it. Got to see the Oklahoma Cows. I bet. I see Logan's out here with his Nerfy flag. He's going nuts. Baseball game in Tokyo. Tokyo is one of my groomsmen. His like dream trip is to go out to Tokyo and Japan and just enjoy the culture there. I think a baseball game there would be pretty dope. Gonna be a little bit of a language barrier for me, but I would absolutely love it. This is a cool comment. Can't say I know where that place is in Hawaii. Let's see. I should have mentioned I am going to Hawaii in September, but where exactly is this? I think I'm going to Maui. This place looks pretty cool. This is the farthest island. Where is Maui? Maybe I should know a little bit more about where I'm going, but can't say I do. Time to just let the wife pick it, and you just let her just tag along, kind of thing. But hey, that's cool. All right, we got the pick is in for the Magic. This is going to be one that I'm actually interested in pretty big. Vancouver Whistler, I've heard really cool things. I love watching the Whistler bike park things. Never been mountain biking, but I think it'll be fun. Korean baseball games are fun. Hawaii's great. I really want to go to Switzerland's too. But we're all over the place. This is what happens when you stream the NBA draft. Sometimes they wait to give out you picks. Hopefully we go a little bit quicker. Not as bad as the NFL draft. NFL draft's forever. Anthony Black, shooting guard. Okay. Now we're talking. Anthony Black. This is one that I did not expect. All right. No one can fault Black for Arkansas Sweet 16 exit. I see it one of the best games of the season. Showing glimpses of what makes him the most versatile two-way prospects in the draft. Black was similarly aggressive on offense, something that hasn't been the case, taking the ball strong on the rim, 11 free throws attempts. Good for him. Only shot 30% from three. Okay. So I'm a closet Magic fan. Obviously, I grew up outside of Orlando a little bit. Do I like this one? I don't know how I feel about this pick. Like, is he? I don't know. I think about the Magic roster. I mean, we'll just pull up Magic. Is this what the Magic needed? I mean, heck, we'll bring up. I mean, look at this roster. Does the Magic really need another guard here that can't shoot threes? This is still a tab for me. No, get out of here, Gradey. I just don't know how this fits well with the Magic roster. Like Markelle Fultz, not a great three-point shooter. Gary Harris, obviously, if you were to slide in, Anthony Black here, Franz Wagner, Ben Caro, Wendell Carter Jr. This Magic team, in my opinion, needed a lot of shooting, which is why I thought a good fit would be a guy like, Taylor Hendricks, or heck, even just a shooting guard that was able to knock down shots. So I don't really know if I like this move here, taking Anthony Black, but heck, whatever. Magic clearly knows something I don't, but I don't really like the fit here for Anthony Black. I'm sure he'll be pretty good though, but obviously the Magic have a void here with Gary Harris. They don't really have a shooting guard, but you got Cole Anthony, which I wouldn't be surprised if he gets traded. Jalen Suggs, give or take. So I just don't know what the Magic are doing here. They needed a shooting guard, but they needed a shooting guard that can, shoot 40% from three. They don't need a shooting guard that was shooting 30%, 30% in college. Let's see, here we can pull up his stats. Hey, look, they're pretty quick with this. Do they not pull up stats for? Oh, they don't even. Never mind. They don't even give us stats for him. But oops, not what I meant to do. But hey, interesting trade. Someone asked if I talked about the Warriors trade. I talked about it at the top of the show. It was a. I thought that was a very interesting one. Switzerland's beautiful for the landscapes. It's also I'm talking about Paris. Yeah, look, I'm trying to go to as many places as I can, but still be available for you all that watch the daily videos. Maybe you'll just get some more content on the second channel, which we'll talk about probably coming in August. Probably won't have that second channel fired up until then, but be cool to do something else and build something else. Ibiza, the party capital of the world, located off the coast of Spain. I don't know if that's my scene, but if you recommend it, I guess I'm there. But pick is in from the Pacers. We already got the Pacers. Come on, be Taylor Hendricks. That's who I predicted at the top of the show. Come on, Taylor Hendricks. Taylor Hendricks. I don't know if I can pull up someone talking about pulling up highlights for these players. I wish I could. I feel like highlights would get immediately taken down. But maybe there will be some highlights on Twitter that we can watch through. Let's see where this pick comes. Number 7. I'm rooting for Taylor Hendricks, my boy. Let's hope he goes here to the Pacers. If not, I don't know where he's going. Maybe 8? 8 to the Wizards? Yeah, YouTube highlights. Some people are a little bit weird with copyright strikes. I just don't mess with it because I don't know the whole ins and outs of it. Who? I won't lie to you guys. Maybe I'm a casual. Well, if I'm a casual, I don't know who Bilal Coulibaly is, but you know what we're about to do? We're about to learn about Bilal. All right, here we go. Spurs want Victor Wembanyama's teammate. Okay. Oh, they've traded Indiana Pacers have traded the number 7 pick to the Wizards. Okay, so the Wizards went out and got Bilal. Is Bilal any good though? 18 years old. Current NBA draft status. I mean, let's see. This is him. 11.5 points per game. 9 foot. Okay, so now we know why. 9 foot. No, that's got to be right. That's not true, right? 9 foot standing reach. Best prospect. Here, there we go. Best prospect you've never heard of. Okay. Okay. Set 17 with a condor-like 7'2" wingspan, 8'11", standing reach. You know what? Let's watch. Let's see what this kid's all about. All right, there's Bilal. All right, a little bang. Okay, he looks bouncy. Okay. Get the clamps on some kid. No, get that mess out of here. No. All right. So a decent defender. Hustling through the screen. Nice. Cut recovery. Nice. All right, Bilal might be him. This just in, Bilal's him. Nice. All right, yeah, we want some offensive highlights. Okay. He looks lanky. I ain't gonna lie. I see the 8'11". That looked a little bit whack. Oh yeah, a little lefty, a little finish. All right, now we're talking Bilal. Okay. Haven't seen a jumper. All right, no jumper yet. We're still waiting. These are highlights of a game. I thought we were gonna get a jumper. Okay. Looks a little lanky. I mean, I get the Wizards for taking a chance on the kid. Okay. It gives me young MJ vibes. I don't know about that, but hey, I'm all for Bilal. I'm a big fan now. All right. Well, now we know. now we know, baby. We know all about Mr. Bilal. Anything else we're missing? Oh, okay. We got a little putback here. Yeah, get out of here. We'll mute this. A little putback done from Bilal. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I've seen enough. I've seen enough, kids. He is him. Obviously not, but that pick was traded. So Mr. Bilal appears. Oh, so now they. All right. Interesting. Well, now we got some interesting things going on, but hey, you can always count on the Wizards to come in hot and do some fun things. Let's see Trade Dame is trending on Twitter. Yeah, look, Shams is already ruining this pick. Well, Shams already ruined this one, so I already know who's going to be turning here. But hey, I love the pick for Bilal to the Wizards. I think that's fun. I think it's interesting. They're obviously doing a rebuild. That's pretty apparent. I don't know if they bring back Kuzi. You think they bring back the Kuzma? You think this guy gets brought back? I mean, I don't know. I don't think Kuzma comes back, but I've seen crazier things. I know who this pick's going to be. It's Mr. I'll let it be a surprise for the people that are watching the stream. Yeah, Wizards just got Poole in the CP3 trade. Yeah, I mean, the Wizards are an interesting team. They're an interesting team. Their roster, not gonna clown it. It's an interesting team. But hey, they're making a rebuild. They're just gonna mess around with some things. This is what time to do it. Take a risk on a guy that's 18 years old. And Bilal, it's got a 9-foot standing reach. Go wrong. Hit a late growth spurt. Took him to 5'11" as a 16-year-old. Now he's 6'8". Hey, props to him. Bilal, I'm rooting for Bilal. And that's what I know. Here comes the Wizards pick. Him to go top 10 was plus 400. How about top 7? What are we doing? what are we doing here? This next pick, I wait for it to come in, but who's? Oh, they're still talking to the Magic's Anthony Black. Anthony Black looking a little dripped out. Doesn't look too big though. I won't lie to you. Anthony Black, this guy. Yeah, there's Jarace Walker. Don't know much about him. Let's learn. NBA scouts elected to play Houston. Blah blah blah. Tremendous frame. 36% from the 3, 62% from the free throw line. Not ideal. I think Walker's decent. Looks like you're trying to get a 3-and-D guy here. Another power forward. Not a bad spot for now Pacers. But like I said, Taylor Hendricks dropping here, man. If the Mavericks somehow end up with Taylor Hendricks, I think that'd be pretty good for them. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, if you look at the best available right now, Cam Whitmore, Taylor Hendricks, Gradey. There's still some talent here. Some talent. So we'll see exactly how these next couple picks pan out. But I think the Mavs, if they could get, that 3-and-D guy that they lost with the Dorian Finney-Smith, that would be a guy like Taylor Hendricks, very good defender. Obviously will be a rookie, but we've seen rookies be very good defenders in the league. That's not crazy to expect. Curious what the Jazz do here, though. This is going to be interesting. They're still talking about Anthony Black. How far behind is this? It's YouTube TV is like 9 years behind. Is this draft all done in one night? Yeah, so they'll crank it out. I will not be staying up for the whole second round, but they'll do the whole thing tonight. I'll be live until pick 30, and then I'm out. I'm going to bed because it'll be pretty late by then. Wizards Nation, baby, turn up. All right, we need to learn more. Jarace Walker. The Wizards are sending 2 future first-round picks to the Pacers. Oh, they just got like 500 first-round picks, so go crazy. All right, let's see. Can we get some? All right, here we go. All right, we're showing some Jarace, Mr. Walker highlights. Here we go. Okay. Like I said, it's rim protector. The form, I mean, a lot of those threes they weren't showing going in, but that's okay. Showing the form. Nice. Looks a little Isaiah Stewart-ish. Can I get away with that comparison? I mean, hey, he looks tough. Don't necessarily, So, I mean, I like the suit. If I'm gonna come out here and say I like a suit, I'm liking it. Got a custom chain. That's respect. It's got a good. I like the fit. I like him. Love the pick. Based on suit alone, good pick. I think it'll be interesting, but very Isaiah Stewart-esque, kind of like Sam kind of form. We'll see how this goes. That's interesting. Maybe it could be like a small 6'7". I can't really play center. Small ball. I was thinking small ball center, but a little too short for that. But interesting. How long is the NFL draft? NFL draft takes like 9 years. Yeah. It takes forever. They do the first round the first night, then the second and third, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, then on Saturday. It's ridiculously long. 2 future first round picks to go up once. I think it's 2 seconds. But to answer your question, no, this new front office does not make a whole lot of sense. But we should actually pull up while we're doing this NBA free agents 2023. Nope. Yeah, while we're waiting for these picks to come in, let's talk about some free agency. Because obviously free agency is going to open up in a little bit, in a couple days. And so, I mean, you look at the guys that are available. What do you guys think about Russ? Do you think Russ goes back to the Clips? Probably not. Probably not is my guess, but maybe he does. Chris Middleton's the guy that just opted out. All right, I think we're back. Yeah, I mean these are interesting. So I mean, I imagine Chris Middleton's back with the Bucks. James Harden's a weird one. He's obviously going to opt out of this, but where does he go? Does he stay with Philly? Go somewhere else? I don't obviously think he can go to the Suns now. Could he go back to the Rockets? Maybe. Kyrie Irving is a weird one as well. I mean, he should resign, but it's Kyrie Irving. You never really know. Obviously, Kristaps with the Celtics. D'Lo is another weird one that we could see move, go somewhere else. K Love's probably staying. Vooch probably staying. Draymond. Van Vliet's an interesting one. I wouldn't be surprised to see Van Vliet back into Philly. I think that would be an interesting fit. Oh, he might overpay him there. I don't necessarily think Van Vliet's going to be a guy worth the amount of money he'll get, but I love Van Yeet. Barnes, no, triggered by Harrison Barnes. You got an interesting, cast of characters here. Kuzi's going to get paid a ton of money. Brooke Lopez, the Oubre, THT probably opts out of that. He probably can get more than 11. All right, you'd think. It's an interesting list. Bruce Brown's another guy that big role in that Denver Nuggets championship team. Where does he, obviously he would love to be a starter, but I don't know. I'm going to see what he does. A lot of interesting players here. NBA free agency, right? It should open up on July 1st. NBA free agency starts on the 30th. All right, let's get back to the draft. Pick is in. I don't know who's going here, but sign my boy Taylor Hendricks. I'm gonna be pissed. Although I kind of want Taylor Hendricks to go to the Mavs. So, or if Taylor Hendricks can drop to the Magic, chef's kiss. They would have done great. But let's see what we get here. It kind of stinks that the Knicks don't have a pick. Normally I'm used to, as a Knicks fan. Normally I'm used to the lottery. It's normally when we're picking. It's unlike me to be not have a lottery pick. It's normally a Knicks tradition. This is the biggest day of the year. Oh, Knicks are so bad. Knicks are tragic. Oh man. All right. Come on. Make the pick, Jazz. Any day now. We want to watch some highlights. Come on. One day. Let's see. All right, go on. Just tell us the pick so we can go look at some highlights here. Come on. Shams probably already ruined it. Bo just tweeting it out right now. He's tweeted out the next 25 picks. Thunder are going to be an interesting team too. We had some cool picks coming up here. Cool teams that, have some interesting things to prove. But need to get through number 9. Hey, let's go. Taylor Hendricks, number 9 to the Jazz. Let's make sure this didn't get traded so I'm on top of things. Taylor Hendricks selecting number 9. The Jazz are getting him. Hey, that's awesome. All right, if you never watched Taylor Hendricks, here you go, baby. This is the man. It's your future rookie of the year right here. Future rookie of the year. Look at him. Look at him. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, where are you going, young blood? Nice. Rookie of the year. I'll be honest, he's not going to be rookie of the year because he can't really create his own shot too well, but get that out of here. Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm telling you. Taylor Hendricks is pretty good. Oh, this is the suit we got him in? Okay. We got something on the inside? Okay. That's a good suit. I'm just saying. I remember when Kevin Knox. You guys remember Kevin Knox's suit? You don't remember? Knox draft. That's just suit. If I just type in Kevin Knox suit, he's the one that had yeah. What are we doing here? Oh man, he's the one that had the Fortnite in it. I respect it, love Fortnite, but not as crispy as Taylor Hendricks right here. Plus 300 to go 9th overall. All right, that's pretty cool. Like I said, I think Taylor Hendricks is pretty good, pretty talented guy. I really do think he's an underrated guy. So is Chet Holmgren good to go now? I think so. Yeah. Nope. Taylor Hendricks. Taylor Hendricks is going to be very good. I don't necessarily know if I love the fit on the Jazz because if you pull up, let's pull up Jazz depth chart. I don't love the fit here, but probably gonna have Sexton back. Gonna have Clarkson, have Markkanen. I don't hate the fit here. They're honestly gonna be a pretty good rim protecting team. You're gonna have. I imagine they move Lowry to the 4. Start Hendricks. You think they're starting him? Maybe so. I don't know. Yeah. The Jazz. I'm glad. Hey, Jazz fans, you got some things to be proud of. I think Sexton, Clarkson, THT is probably pretty solid. Walker Kessler. Well, I don't think THT will be there too long, but Abaji, pretty good. Obviously, a decent rookie year for him. And then you got Walker Kessler. He's very talented. I got Hendricks building around Lowry. Well, I don't necessarily know if you're building around Lowry. I don't know. How old is Mr. Markkanen? I mean, obviously average 25. That's nuts. No one could have expected an average that many. But how old is Lowry? Only 26 years old. So Jazz are an interesting team. I think this is a really good pick. Obviously, they said his overall rank is 9, but I think that was a really good pick for Taylor, for not only the Jazz, Taylor Hendricks. Like I said, 46% from 3, 6'9". He's explosive, block shots, great defender, big time 3-and-D guy, which I think that's what that team needed. I do think the Jazz still need a point guard, but I think that was really good. Yeah, I think they keep Hendricks probably comes off the bench, probably not starting him, but I think he'll eventually start by the end of the year. I really do. I think he's really good. Any live bet leans? They don't have live bet stuff on the draft, do we? Let's see. Basketball. Yeah, no NBA draft stuff. Only thing they have is Victor Wembanyama to win Rookie of the Year. I don't really want to bet on any of these MLB games either. These games are absolutely disgusting. And a hard pass for me. I'm trying to see if. Yeah, and no MLB stuff. Yeah, his three's going to open up Kessler and Mark, and I think it's a really good trade. I really like it. Like I said, I mean, I'm a Taylor Hendricks hype beast. I'm definitely think he's best things in sliced bread, but I think it's pretty good. Now, next one comes is where do we? Seeing the what's going on here? Mavericks are trading up. I mean, this shot. Woj, what are we doing here? This makes no sense, sir. Got to proofread your text. You're just trying to get it out ASAP. But what is this? OKC sends number 12 and a taxpayer exception. Dallas is part of this trades. Okay. Interesting. Who do the Thunder want? So the Thunder are trading up from 12 to 10, up 2 spots. Wonder who they want. Taking on a little bit of salary. They're in the position to do it. I love you too, Larry. I love you too. All of all the people that are out here on a Thursday watching the draft with us. We're about to be a third of the way through the draft, but we got a lot more fun planned. So if you are new, hit that like button down below. Come on, hit that like. Draft is always, obviously only happens once a year. I don't know much about Cason Wallace. Mavericks going for a center. Well, the Mavericks just traded down. I don't necessarily know if I'm the Mavericks. If I can get, I'm trying to think about who would the Thunder want. I don't know. Maybe what Thunder are a weird team. They kind of got a lot of young guys, so you kind of have to move a young guy to the bench at some point. I think. Pound that like button. All right, pound it. I'm not sure. I really don't know who the Thunder are taking here. Oh, Cason Wallace is the guy that the Thunder are going to take. Is that what I'm gathering? Oh, okay. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Cason Wallace is going here. Okay. There he goes. Cason Wallace, 6'3" point guard. Obviously, a guy that's probably going to come off the bench for the Thunder. But hey, good for him. Got a Kentucky. Yeah, looks pretty solid. A 6'3". Pair him with Shea. All right, Shea went to Kentucky too. Interesting. Beal the Suns. Actually, we haven't talked. Shane McClanahan pick hurt your soul. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Beal the Suns. I didn't really get to talk about this one. What are your guys' thoughts on the Beal trade to the Suns? Now, from one side, I talk about the Wizards' perspective. I don't think they got enough for him. Obviously, Beal's contract, not ideal. But at the same time, he was still very talented. We know Beal was averaging 30 points per game once upon a time a couple of years back. Still averages 23 last year. I don't really like the trade for anyone, if I'm going to be honest. I don't like the trade for anyone. Now, sure, the Suns are obviously going to get a very talented player in Bradley Beal. But you didn't need scoring, and that's not what the Suns needed. They needed depth and they need defense. And Beal doesn't bring you any depth and doesn't bring any defense really either. He's a decent defender, better than he gets credit for, but not a great defender. Don't really have a lot of depth. So I don't love the trade from the Suns' perspective. I mean, granted, they didn't really give up a whole lot, but their depth is going to be interesting. They're going to need a lot of veterans to want to sign for the mid-level exception and stuff like that for veteran minimum, basically, to really be competitive. But they're obviously going to be good. I mean, it was obviously they're getting rid of the salary. It would have been nice to see them get back a first-round pick, but at the same time, that's the NBA. I mean, we think back, Rudy Gobert trade was probably the biggest heist we've ever seen. Danny Ainge absolutely ripped the Timberwolves for everything they got. But hey, that's just sometimes how it goes. Sometimes how it goes. Phoenix vets. I mean, bro, the Phoenix Suns are just gonna have no one really. Their lineup's gonna be pretty bad. And besides the starting lineup, the bench is gonna be pretty bad. Pretty bad. But Craig, as a Wizards fan, you got rid of the contract. And Beal, I mean, you could argue he puts up empty stats. I mean, like Beal's obviously very talented. There's no one coming out here and saying Beal isn't good, but at the same time, I mean, what does 30 points, do when you're not winning any games? And obviously, Beal could go either way. I think it makes the Suns a little bit better, but I don't think it takes the Suns over the hump. I still think the Nuggets are still going to be there. They're going to pose a big problem for a Suns team that doesn't have a good defender. And unless they can get Torrey Craig back and get Torrey Craig whatever he needs, yeah, they're going to just need people to ring chase. They're going to need guys to come out and say, I need to chase a ring. I want it. I just don't love the fit, but I'm happy to see Bradley Beal in a different change of scenery. It will be cool to see Damian Lillard, another guy in a different change of scenery. Lillard obviously going to command a much bigger haul than Beal did, but Suns are going to need to outscore people, not play a whole lot of defense. Yes. And then the interesting part is Ayton. What do you do with DeAndre Ayton? Obviously, we've seen when Ayton is locked in and ready to go, it's one of the better, centers the league has to offer. But can you trust DeAndre Ayton to be locked in? I don't necessarily know if I can. But also, who do you replace DeAndre Ayton with? Is the next question, because Ayton's value has absolutely dropped off, a cliff. If you were to talk about Ayton, after the bubble when the Suns, went 8-0 or whatever, you probably could have gotten a pretty good haul for him. But now you don't really have, a lot of trade value in Ayton, so you're trading him for pennies on the dollar, and you kind of need him. I don't think you're getting a better center than him at the 5. So I think they're gonna have to keep on to Ayton. I don't really think they have really a whole lot to do. Just kind of maybe hope that Ayton steps up this year and maybe gives him the boot. I don't really know. But Monty Williams and DeAndre Ayton obviously didn't see eye to eye. Now Monty's out of there. In Detroit, props to Monty. He signed 5 years, $80 million. He got a big bag from the Pistons. So props to him. I just don't know. It's a weird team. We got Frank Vogel, right, is their new head coach. So I'm not really sure what that team's going to do, but they'll obviously be televised for probably 40 games. So I'll be able to watch plenty of them. Be able to watch plenty. He's also missed 100 games in the 3 seasons. Yeah, Bradley Beal, you talk about him. I think this pick is probably in the – pick is in from the Magic. Let's see who the Magic take, and then we'll switch over. I wish I could get Taylor Hendricks, but sadly not the case. Jett Howard. All right. Let's look about Jett. Jett Howard. Howard in prediction. See, this is who I was saying at the top. Position rank seems like a reach. Well, let's make sure. You know what? Actually, before we dive in, let's actually make sure that this is where he's going. Okay, no one's tweeted about Jett Howard recently. Jett Howard. Go learn about him. Magic draft Jett. All right, so he's actually going to the Magic. Let's watch some highlights. Okay. Okay, show me a mid-range. Okay, that's not really what I ordered, but I guess we'll take it. All right, I guess we got to go to videos. All right, here we go. Oh, all right, a little spin move. All right, it'll drop it in. All right. Step back. Oh, all right. Let's see the three-pointer. Okay. Really loves the step back. Got a decent stroke. Another step back. Yeah. That's his move. Pull up. Okay. Yeah, Juwan Howard's son. Someone asked about Amani Bates earlier. We could talk about him. I just don't. He's gonna be drafted pretty late. All right. Any other? That's an interesting one. I don't necessarily know if I love that pick for the Magic, but damn it. Let's pull up this. But as I talked about when we talked with the Magic back here with the 6th pick, I said they needed a shooting guard that could shoot the ball, and he's coming in here and can shoot 42% from 2-point range. Not great. He's like 36% from the 3-point line, a little bit better than Anthony Black. I guess you never really know. Some shooters, I don't know. Whatever. It's the Magic. They do whatever they want. Yeah, Amani Bates is a weird one. Obviously, if you don't know anything about Amani Bates, obviously was like number 2 guy coming out of high school, and then obviously things didn't go 100% well at Memphis. And then he obviously went to which Carolina? I forget exactly the name of where he went. Played better there, but I don't know. Who's my sleepers? Like, I'm a big Taylor Hendricks guy. I don't honestly know a ton about that NBA draft. Not something I really look a ton at. And yeah, I guess you're right. The Suns did hire Vogel for his defensive mind. So when you think about it, I guess it makes sense. But still, don't necessarily know if I love that pick for him. All right, just getting Beal. I don't know. It's I go either way. Some people could argue both ways about the Beal trade. I think it's fine. I think they'll be okay. They're gonna be able to score enough points. They'll win plenty of games. Jett Howard, though. Jett Howard. Let's see. I don't know if we didn't even get to rate his fit. He's got to be there, right? Let's see. Let's rate the fit. This is honestly the most important thing. Is you got to find the fit. Maybe he's not at the draft. I don't know. Either way, let's watch some more. Whoa. Okay, this is lagging. Watch some more highlights, Mr. Jett. See what he's capable of. New Orlando Magic right here. Future shooting guard. Yeah, he's got the green light. Obviously, it's his pop's team, so he better have the green light on when his dad's coaching. But hey, he can stroke it. He's at the draft. Why aren't we getting? I want to see the suit. This is honestly, that's why we're here. That's why we're here. People are saying his suit is phenomenal. But where is the suit? Come on. NBA. They were showing all these guys with the suits. 10th pick. There's Taylor Hendricks. I want to see Jett Howard. Yeah, I don't know what the heck's going on here, but we're not worried about that. Okay, well, apparently we're not showing Mr. Jett. Maybe they'll show Jett in a little bit. I'll get back to the draft. If they show me the suit, I'll pull it up because that's honestly what we're all here for, is to look at the suits of these guys. Still haven't gotten the Gradey Dicks. We'll go back to his. Is Banchero getting traded? No, he's not getting traded. Pineapple and pizza. I'm not a big. No, pineapple does not belong. Not something I normally partake in, but if people want it, I'm a big inclusion guy. I don't really know. You're waiting for Scottie Pippen's son to do something. Yeah, he's still been in the G League, right? Yeah, tough draft for the Magic. I can't lie to you. You hope the Pels get rid of Cryon. Look, send Zion to my Knicks. It's a win-win. We'll give you whatever you want. Take it all. I just want him. I just want Zion. That's all I really want. I really am not going to show Jett Howard's suit for us, man. That's just wrong. Suit looks good. All right, we're still saying suit looks good. Come on. Okay, I saw a little bit. All right, here we go. Not the best. Let me see. All right, not the best picture here, but you can see a little bit of the suit. You can see him walking up. Suit looks clean, right? Rate the suit out of 10. Suit 1 to 10. Where do we rate the suit? No, get out of here, Juwan. How do we rate the suit? 1 to 10. How are we feeling about the suit? I'm gonna give it a solid 7. It's not. He didn't go bold. Very tan beige, whatever you want to call that color. But also, he could have gone Gradey Dicks, and I think this is good. I think it's a good suit. I've got some 6s, got some 8s. I think it's a good suit. Out of 10, I think it's a solid 7, 7.5. He could have gone bigger here, but it's a safe play. You don't want to be, like solid 6 or 7, I think, is a pretty good overall suit. I don't think anyone could complain getting a 7. I think that's a good take. Good take, Jett. Good take. All right, random question time. Someone send a random question. It can be about anything. We'll investigate or I'll answer it. Send it my way though. I need to know. Need a random question. Whatever you guys have on your mind, send it in the chat. And we'll answer. Let's see. Paper or plastic? Oh, okay. Here we go. Now we're getting some good questions. Is Barry Bonds a Hall of Famer? That's a tough one. According to the Hall of Fame, I'm not too sure about that. Left due to mid-back tightness? Yeah, get out of here. I see Tyrese Halliburton and Josh Hart are chatting. Interesting. All right. I got to get back on track. All right, let's answer some questions here. That's what you're here for. All right, we're answering questions. Yeah, Barry Bonds Hall of Famer, I think so, but probably won't. Truly or White Claw? Right now I'm gonna Truly. Not the biggest beer drinker. Don't mind it. Just not the biggest one. I lean White Claw, but my picks haven't been good enough to afford White Claw, for being honest. It's obviously a joke. Diamondbacks, so a surprise team, Diamondbacks. Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. A pretty good pick. We got Dereck Lively. I believe this is the one that's going to be going over to the Mavericks. I think I like this pick. I think this one's pretty good. Let's roll up some Dereck Lively props. Yeah, I think he's a pretty good player. All right, here. All right, here we go. No. All right. Here's some lively stuff. Here we go. Well, we'll be back to then we'll get back to answering questions. I think Lively's pretty good. I like the pick for Dallas. Obviously, a lanky guy, 7'2". Could be like a Tyson Chandler that they had, a decade ago, maybe. I think he's pretty solid. Tyson Chandler's an OG throwback name, but pretty good guy, rim protecting. I think that's what the Mavs need. And a guy that could be a little bit more offensive than Dwight Powell. Dwight Powell's going to catch a straight. Dwight Powell sucks. Sorry. Dwight didn't deserve that. So I like the pick here. I think it's a pretty good one. 7'2" guy. Sure. I support it. All right. We got, does the wife cap? I can't. She does. She's normally an NBA, finals kind of gal, but she didn't like the matchup this year. So she said, she was wasn't going to do it. I'm going to bring back the hit parlays. Maybe I do one tomorrow. Stay tuned on that. We'll wait and see. Do you consider yourself? Oh wait, I'll answer that in a second. How can I learn about baseball fast? Been pretty bored since NBA is over. Look, baseball's a tough sport. Let's keep it a buck. Baseball is not the faint of heart sport. I didn't normally bet a ton of baseball prior to the last 2-3 seasons, but as a sport, I don't normally watch a ton of the games. That's why I like the nerfies. It gets you in and out. You're either gonna hurt good or you're gonna be celebrating a winner. But same time, it is it's a different sport that takes a different appreciation. NBA is very fast paced. NFL, similar kind of thing. But baseball, you're kind of just sitting there waiting for things to happen. I think nerfies maybe are the one thing if you want to get into it. You can just get your feet wet. It's probably the way to go. Or some hit parlays kind of thing. Just bet on guys to get a hit or two. I think that's probably the way to go. But yes, baseball can be a little bit hard. How do you learn it? It's a bunch of different websites you can learn it though. Baseball Savant's probably the biggest one I love. Big stats nerd though, so I'm obviously a little bit biased there. Do you consider yourself a gambling addict? No, I wouldn't. I would not. Look, if I were a gambling addict, I would have had like 6 bets on the NBA draft. I did, partially because I don't know anything about the NBA draft. I don't know a ton about NBA draft. Super hard to bet. We kind of knew the top 3, but kind of hard. And someone, if you want to go crazy at home runs, like Jeremy's saying, home runs are an interesting market to try to bet. It can be frustrating when you get hit with, some garbage, but it is a fun market to bet. So I do support it. Who do you think the Lakers? We'll talk about that in a question. I saw this fight talking about Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg. I don't think that happens. I don't know. I don't know. I'd say Mark Zuckerberg though. What do you think of the Lakers should trade or acquire? This is an interesting one. Who do you think they should trade or acquire? When I think about the Lakers, I thought about a guy like Chris Paul. Obviously, he's on the Warriors now. I don't think he's there personally. But still, I mean, I think the Lakers are going to acquire someone, maybe a backup big man to kind of spell some AD minutes. So AD's not. If honestly they could get a guy, I think Miles Turner would be probably one of the better fits for him, or just some 3-point shooting. I think Jared Vanderbilt and the other guys that were on the. I don't think D'Lo's coming back. If I'm the Lakers, what you got to do: re-sign Reeves, re-sign Hachimura. Those are two pivotal pieces. And I wouldn't be surprised if they try to trade for a guy like Miles Turner or just a stretch big man. I think that would go a far way. I think that would be pretty good. But the Lakers, I just don't know. I don't know. They're going to make some moves, obviously. I think they need to get Reeves and Hachimura back. I think you start there, and then you worry about filling out the rest of the roster, making some tweaks, trades, and whatnot after that. But that's my thing. Be Real Music's asking when we're going to get a sweep. Look, we're trying. We haven't had a sweep in so long for baseball. It's just impossible. It's terrible. But we're going to get a sweep soon. And we're going to do a hit parlay soon, too. A little hit streak challenge. Or you get it done. Get it done. After I'm looking at Jett Howard's suit a little bit more, I kind of like it. Yeah, Reeves is super talented. Look, they got to get Reeves back. That's no question about it. You got to get Austin Reeves back. I think he's got to be back in there. I mean, at the beginning of the season, you would have been saying, you got to get Austin Reeves back. You'd be like, what are you talking about? Austin Reeves? This guy's not that great. But obviously, Reeves proved his worth. He was averaging, yeah, he was crushing it. So you got to get Reeves back. 16-0 run on a bet that's only minus 180 tomorrow. Should I share? You should share it. Obviously, share it. Come on. Do I have a job? You're looking at. Thankfully, all you guys that like the stream also subscribe, like all our normal videos, and watch those. That's my job, is producing the content and doing that sort of thing. I don't really you can't make money, I don't think you make a big income off sports betting if you're not in like Vegas or something, betting spreads and over-unders and stuff. But can't make money, doing what I do, just doing videos and interacting, building a community, which I'm grateful to have. And hopefully we can continue to grow that and grow some other communities and build them all together. We talked about the CP3 and Poole trade at the beginning of the stream. I think it's a good trade for the Wizards. I think it's a good trade for them. Obviously, getting some picks, getting Poole, a guy that really is low value. You're kind of trading for. If you were to maybe trade for Jordan Poole this year, it would have been like, all right, you're probably paying more than you had to pay to get him. But now you get him pretty cheap. I like it. Here we go. Gradey Deck going to the Toronto Raptors. All right, you know what time it is, people. Yeah, people really wanted this combo. Could have been, man. All right, let's go do it one last time. Let's just do it. Yep, there he is. He's what even is this? I still don't know. I don't even know what to make of this whole outfit going on here. But props to Gradey Deck, man. Props to Gradey Deck, 13th overall pick, one of the last picks in the lottery. Good for him. Good for him. Someone asking, do I bet any of the Dimers bets? Yeah, I bet all the parlays of the day on there. I don't necessarily put, a full unit on it. Normally a quarter of a unit, but I do bet them. Yeah, fire fit. Yeah. Yep, fire fit for Mr. Gradey. Hey, you don't know, attack him, Gradey. You know what? We haven't watched any Gradey highlights because all of these All of them are about his suit. But we got a highlight mixtape here, and you best believe we're gonna watch it. Here we go. Nope. So you get copyright strike. All right, Gradey. A little highlight reel. Again, this didn't really show us a lot of highlights. A little bang out. We'll step back. Okay. Maybe the next cold white boy. That'd be pretty dope. I'll root for him. Raptors are an interesting team, though, man. Raptors are okay. No, he's being weird. He was being weird. And Prop guy makes a good point there. Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah. Gradey, worst jacket I've ever seen in my life. Hey, okay. Let's be nice. I mean, here's what they got to say about Gradey. Outstanding opening round performance, 19, 11, and 5. Wasn't great against Arkansas, 3 for 9. Good activity, smart crashing the glass, competing defensively, showed his strength, length, and experience limitations. Some excursions, but 40% from 3, that's what the Raptors are looking for. But the Raptors, again, I mean, this is a team, and the Raptors, most important pick is on the clock. We got the Pelicans. All right. Most important pick on the clock. New Orleans Pelicans are here. I mean, Raptors are a team that I don't know what's going to go on in their offseason. Like the Raptors, if they were to trade and go for a full rebuild, wouldn't surprise me. Could they? I don't know. I think Gradey Dick's a decent prospect. I'm not going to trash anyone that's 13th overall pick. I haven't watched him a ton. I'm going to root for him. I root for all these guys to succeed. I mean, they're rookies. Some of them are going to be trash. Let's be honest. Some of these, top 13 guys, some of you guys are going to be trash. But some are going to be pretty good too. And I'm hopeful that every one of them is pretty good. But you're right. We got Pels on the clock. And let's see what they do. See what the Pelicans. Pelicans are a team that's obviously been involved in a ton of rumors. Will they keep Zion Williamson? Will they trade him? Will they? Who knows what they'll do with it? But imagine they're taking this pick. And we'll see what they do with it. You never know. It is the NBA draft. We're at pick number 14 with the Pelicans on the clock. And let's get it done. Ooh, here we go. D-backs, alt team total over 2.5. Hit 16 games in a row. Okay. Okay. Let me see. See if the Tampa Bay Rays are about to lose. That's cool. Let me see. Who's pitching against the D-backs tomorrow? Or where do they play? Oh, they're going against Logan Webb. Interesting. Oh, if someone's saying please take Zion to your next two, please, I'll do anything for it. Yeah, the Athletics broke the Rays. Yeah, you're dang right about that. That's funny that they're going to lose. Do I play in fantasy leagues much? Yeah, I play in a couple I do a lot of. I don't do really anything besides fantasy football. The OGs would remember I did some fantasy football videos. I did a bunch of fantasy football videos, but I kind of stopped doing them. It's kind of hard to. Those require a lot of effort. So the people that do the fantasy football videos, tip my cap to those people. Those are tough. But at the same time, I love playing fantasy. It's just fun bantering with the friends. I've been in a league for, I don't know, 12. And not 12. I don't know. I've been playing fantasy football for so long. So I haven't looked at anything this year, but we have 75 days before the NFL starts, maybe even longer than that. Really no reason to jump into it too early. But preseason will be here before we know it. That'll begin, August. So a month and a half, we'll have some preseason stuff, and then NFL will be almost back. I know people are just gonna be hammering the Ravens who have won 24 straight preseason games. So we'll see. Probably gonna stream until pick 15. I don't know if I can make it the whole 30 picks, but let's close out these next 2 picks strong. Oh, what was Roy Hibbert? Who's the Roy Hibbert of this year's draft? That's a great question, Sam. Roy Hibbert of this draft. I mean, that's obviously what every team's looking for. Is their next Roy Hibbert? James Najee 6'10", 225, not beefy enough. All right, we need someone that's centers. All right, let's see. No, I don't know how that guy classifies as center. Oscar's pretty big. Liam, Jack. Not sure if there is one, man. Not sure if there's a Roy Hibbert in this draft. I mean, it's hard to find a guy like Roy. You don't find those guys just laying around. Jokic was the 41st pick. Yeah, Jokic was the steal of a deal. Chicago's supposed to be good this year. The Bears, if you're talking about the Bears, I don't know if they'll be too good. Talking about the Bulls, same thing. Bears and Bulls are going to be an interesting two teams. I don't really know. But we'll see. Well, I guess we'll see how it goes. But I don't anticipate the Bulls being very good or the Bears. I think the Bulls, I've been seeing some reports about the yes, Sam, you're right. There will never be another Roy Hibbert. Should watch some Roy Hibbert highlights. Shams. All right, let's see if we can get some Roy Hibbert highlights. I mean, come on. This guy's a legend. Oh, day 6 of quarantine watching Roy Hibbert highlights. Prime Roy Hibbert was a problem? Yeah. All right, here we are. Hey, get that weak stuff out of here, boy. What is this stream turned into? Yeah, look at Roy, man. Roy Hibbert is an OG, man. That's a throwback name. That is a throwback name. Okay, we don't need to see the dang block for 9 times. We saw it once. It's supposed to be a highlight clip. Look at that move. A little layup. Jeez, filthy. Oh yeah, Roy. Go on, dump it off to me. Give me that. Bang out. Look at Roy Hibbert, man. Different. All right, no more Roy. Oh yeah, wait. You got to see that block again. Jeez, get that weak stuff out of here. What a legend. What a legend, Roy. All right, back to the NBA draft. Jordan Hawkins going number 14. Took his game to another level. Sweet 16, dropped 44 points, 25 field goal attempts. I think Jordan Hawkins is pretty good. Obviously, a reason why the UConn was able to win it, get it done. I like the pick. Yeah, Lonzo and the Bulls are a weird one, man. I hope Lonzo comes back. I really do. And don't even remind me about the Mariners being up 10-0. All right, after this pick, I'm probably going to log off the stream. But let's end strong, Hawks. Who are the Hawks going to take here? Who are they going to get it done? I don't know if I can. A lot of these playoff teams are going to be interesting. Let's talk about the picks maybe tomorrow. But, man, come on. Come on, Hawks. Let's do something crazy here. Saints are winning the South. All right, hey, bet. Yeah, we're dang right here. 2011-2012 Pacers team was a problem. Yeah, it was. Problem, man. Then they had to blow up the team. Roy just couldn't stay healthy. Roy just could not stay healthy. Roy couldn't stay healthy, man. Roy Hibbert stays healthy, that team wins a chip. Yeah, probably not. All right, let's wrap up this stream with a nice electric Hawks pick. We'll make it through half of the first round. It's been a great stream so far, but we need to end with a strong Hawks pick, and then we'll get out of here. Jordan Hawkins, yeah, Pelicans. It's hard to really grade a lot of these trades because we don't really know. That's the fun thing about the NBA is that we don't necessarily know exactly what goes down. I mean, things are going to change. Yeah, we don't know the rosters. There's going to be so much roster overhaul here that who knows what the Pelicans roster looks like come, in 10 days when free agency starts on the 30th. So it's going to be a lot of moving around for different teams, but let's see who this pick by the Hawks is going to be, and then we'll get out of here. Actually, looks like the pick's already been in, and we'll pull up exactly who it is. It's going to be this guy. They are going to draft Kobe Bufkin. Probably butchered that. This is going to be the next Hawks pick. Past 10 games, ramping up his aggressiveness significantly. Perimeter shooting. Not necessarily sure they needed another guard, But the Hawks are also in this weird position where the Hawks kind of think they're going to be able to compete for a championship, but also kind of you don't really know. So you kind of taking a flyer on a guy here. Don't necessarily know if I think the Hawks are a team that's going to trade a bunch of guys this offseason. I just don't think they're going in with the same lineup of, Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, DeAndre Hunter, John Collins, Clint Capella. I just don't think that's a roster that wins a championship personally, but maybe they switch things up. We could see different things go on. Yeah, I don't know, but it's young guys. Like Hornets is saying, it's unpredictable young guys. How they develop, you just never know. But either way, I'm gonna wrap the stream now. Gonna go. I haven't eaten dinner, so gonna go do that. This was a fun stream. I plan on doing some more streams. Maybe we do it on the second channel where we play some video games, interact with you guys differently. You guys watch me do some gaming and whatnot. What up, COS? Appreciate you for stopping by, even though I'm about to head on out. But appreciate all you guys for being out of the stream. It's been a lot of fun. Obviously, the NBA draft only comes once a year, so maybe make this a yearly tradition. Probably going to start doing some more streams, maybe some Nerfy Nation streams. And either way, it's been fun. Been fun interacting with you guys for the last hour and 45-ish minutes. And I'll see you guys back tomorrow for some more MLB Best Bets videos and probably some more streams in the future if you guys want some more. So it's a lot of fun interacting with you guys, kind of building a relationship outside of just me talking about my best bets every morning. But appreciate all you guys. If you haven't hit that like button, appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button too. And I will be back tomorrow for some more picks, and I'll see you guys then. All right. Peace, everyone. Have a good night. We'll see you guys back on Friday. Hopefully bring out the brooms tomorrow. Let's do it.